Several basic and prime commodities are now more expensive as per DTI's new SRP bulletin. We give you updates on President Bongbong Marcos on day 2 of his official visit to Japan. The Philippine Red Cross is on high alert in case of catastrophe similar to that which struck Turkey and Syria. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Angela Lagunzad. The Trade Department has released its latest suggested retail price bulletin. Prices of some basic necessities and prime commodities have gone up by as much as 4 pesos. These include canned sardines, powdered milk, and bread. Prices of other products like candle and battery, meanwhile, are more expensive by up to 22 pesos. In an interview here on One News Now, Philippine Amalgamated Supermarkets Association President Stephen Cua said that some manufacturers have already increased the prices as early as January. He also said that they are expecting changes in consumer spending habit with the SRP hike.
Maraming nag-increase na every month.
Yes.
January, at least 30 manufacturers have given us notice of increases for some of their items, not all their items, okay? Tandaan mo, some of these items have already increased in the past and it's another round of increases lang. Kasi they don't want to increase by too much, no? 2%, 3%. Consumers will have to adjust, no, how their spending habits, no? They'll probably have to tighten their belts some more or in some cases, throw away their belts and buy extra small belts, no, to fit their budget.
A fire broke out at the Araneta City Bus Station in Cubao, Quezon City this afternoon. Thick smoke can be seen covering several commercial buildings along Barangay Socorro as well. Authorities say the fire began at around 5 in the afternoon, quickly spreading to nearby establishments. Several light materials were also stored in the administration building of the terminal. The Fire Protection Bureau says alert has reached Task Force Bravo. As of now, details remain sketchy on how many families are affected or if there are casualties. We're bringing you more stories after this quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Angela Lagunzad. Still on the Philippine delegation's official working trip to Japan, the country's economic team has presented the Philippine economy's performance and outlook at an economic briefing on Friday, February 10. During the briefing, Philippine economic managers discussed investment opportunities in the Philippines. President Bongbong Marcos is slated to deliver the keynote address. The Budget Department will also highlight important features of the Philippines' national budget, as well as discuss the country's expenditure accounts, budget reform initiatives, and the government's priority legislative agenda. Some cabinet secretaries are also set to tackle the Philippines' infrastructure and industry sectors during the briefing. The death toll from the devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria has climbed to nearly 16,000. In Turkey, more than 12,800 fatalities have been recorded, while 3,000 people have died in Syria. During a visit in a disaster zone, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan vows that no one would be left homeless. He also acknowledged his government's shortcomings following criticism over their initial response to the quake. Meanwhile, the Philippine Red Cross is on high alert for a disaster similar to that which struck Turkey and Syria. PRC said it is revisiting the organization's preparedness protocol for big disasters and is preparing logistical requirements for immediate aid deployment. PRC also assured that it has emergency medical services and psychological first aid providers across the country. The Philippines ranks first in the World Risk Index 2022. U.S. President Joe Biden told Congress to work with him in rebuilding the economy and uniting the nation during his State of the Union address. In his SO2, Biden also touted dramatic economic improvement following the pandemic. He declared U.S. democracy to be bruised but remains to be, quote, unbowed and unbroken after surviving its biggest test since the Civil War. Biden also implored Republicans to stop fighting as he extended an olive branch to the new Speaker of the House, Republican Kevin McCarthy. The U.S. leader said he believes a bitterly divided Congress can still make laws in the year ahead.
But I think the people sent us a clear message. Fighting for the sake of fighting, power for the sake of power, conflict for the sake of conflict gets us nowhere. That's always been my vision of our country, and I know it's many of yours. To restore the soul of this nation, to rebuild the backbone of America, America's middle class, and to unite the country. We've been sent here to finish the job, in my view.
Meantime, Republicans got riled up by the U.S. president's speech on Medicare and Social Security. Biden suggested that Republicans had fallen in line behind a proposal to put the continued existence of those two programs to a vote every 5 years. Here's what happened.
Look, no president added more to the national debt in any 4 years than my predecessor. Nearly 25% of the entire national debt that took over 200 years to accumulate was added by just one administration alone, the last one. They're the facts. Check it out. Check it out. How did Congress respond to that debt? They did the right thing. They lifted the debt ceiling 3 times without preconditions or crisis. They paid American bills to prevent an economic disaster in the country. So tonight I'm asking the Congress to follow suit. Let's commit here tonight to the full faith and credit of the United States of America will never, ever be questioned. Some of my Republican friends want to take the economy hostage. I get it, unless I agree to their economic plans. All of you at home should know what those plans are. Instead of making the wealthy pay their fair share, some Republicans want Medicare and Social Security to sunset. I'm not saying it's a majority. Let me give you, anybody who doubts it, contact my office. I'll give you a copy. I'll give you a copy of the proposal. That means Congress doesn't vote. Well, I'm glad to see you. No, I tell you, I enjoy conversion. You know, it means if Congress doesn't keep the programs the way they are, they'd go away. Other Republicans say, I'm not saying it's a majority of you. I don't even think it's even a significant, but it's being proposed by individuals. Let's all agree, and we apparently are. Let's stand up for seniors.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Angela Lagunzad. We are One News. All sides, all the time.